Jeffrey's going to pick up a pair of sixes here in late position.
Raise to 18.
And I really like him raising at 3 times the size of the blinds. Sometimes people will just minimum raise with sixes because they're a little bit scared, but you really want to make people pay to play against your small pair. You really just want to take down those blinds.
Jeffrey will take this down. So Jeffrey gets a little something back, but he was crippled for a while. Now he's back at 52,000. Here's the way the game stands right now. Keith Hubbard is our chip leader. John Prelip is in second place now at 59,000. 1,000 to the good of Randy McKay. Chris Kaufman, having more than doubled up just a couple of hands ago, is right there as well. Everybody right there for that matter. Barry Tompkins, Michael Gratz, and Nafisa DeFloria is telling you about it. The blinds are now 3,000 and 6,000. So now it's getting serious.
It is getting serious now, Barry. Players really have to buckle down and play some 8+ poker.
Oh.
Not too much for anybody to be overly proud of.
And this is a tough situation for all the players. Everybody's relatively close in chips, and the blinds are high. You have to be very selective about the hands you play. Play positional poker.
Well, McKay with a queen 8, and now we'll see if Hubbard goes.
Call.
Hubbard's going to call with that king 4. It's a 50-50 hand.
It is a 50-50 hand. Unfortunately for Hubbard, it's going to play more like a 66-33 hand. He's got to hit the flop very flush.
Well, he hit a little pair.
Check.
And this is the problem he's going to have with the hand. If Hubbard had bet there, he would have been put in a tricky situation.
10 on the turn.
20.
Now Hubbard's going to bet 20,000.
Well, that was a very fortuitous check for Hubbard by McKay. Now he can confidently bet into the pot and most likely take it down.
And he will. So our chip leader will add 18,000 to his stack, and that'll move him up to 95,000. Well, if you're going to be in the Las Vegas area, you too could be sitting right here at the Poker Dome, just like these folks. To be a part of our studio audience, all you have to do is log on to the MansionPoker.com homepage, go to the studio audience button, and you can get tickets for a future MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge Show right here at the Poker Dome. We are in historic downtown Las Vegas.
Fremont Street.
It's happening. It's all happening.
Not much going on here. Jeffrey with probably the most playable hand.
Nobody's in any serious danger here, although McKay at 43,000, he's the short stack, and he's folded this hand.
And in this situation in a tournament where all stacks are pretty close to equal, you really just want to play good, solid poker. Choose good hands to play. When you have big stacks and short stacks, you're much more apt to see people making moves, playing stack poker where you're taking advantage of your opponent if they are short. But here, you just need to play nice, solid.
Jeffrey won the blinds, but there's 9,000 in the blinds now. There's Hubbard with another pair. He's been catching a lot of those.
And when you're playing short-handed poker, all those pairs, regardless of whether they're small or big, really go up in value because you already have a made hand. Other people, they still have yet to make a hand.
Hubbard will raise the pot here. And I'm not sure he's going to get anybody to go with him. Jeffrey kind of mulling it over and decides not to. So Hubbard will win this one again. That'll put him up over 100,000 chips now.
I like those short.
Maybe it's the Spider-Man underwear.
Maybe that's it.
Fold. Call.
Hubbard will call with an ace little. Kaufman a queen jack. Playable hand here.
I would have liked to have seen Hubbard raise the pot in this situation, continue putting pressure on the other player since he has a few more chips. Instead, he limped in and now is going to let Kaufman in behind him. Be interesting to see how the hand plays out.
So for the 5 players, there's a pair for Jeffrey. And And a little pair for McKay and for Hubbard.
Half the pot.
12,000, sir.
Well, this is a really good bet by Jeffrey. He's coming out, betting into the field with what figures to be the best hand.
Fold.
Clear 3 calls.
Good enough to get McKay out of the way.
It's gonna force the other players to get rid of their hands, and now he won't have to worry about weird cards like aces and kings coming out to scare him.
So well played by Jeffrey. And there were 18,000 chips in that pot. So Jeffrey will get right back into contention, but Hubbard continues to be the chip leader. We're coming back to the Poker Dome after this.